Subhodayam and Subhastamam. Welcome everybody. We have come to the last week of Festival of Oneness. It has been wonderful to see all of you morning and evening. And today, the Wednesday, June 1st, we have a very wonderful opportunity of listening to Swami Chidrupananda on the topic One and Many as per Advaita. While several of you might be very familiar with Swamiji, it will be my great privilege to introduce him again to you. Swami Chidrupananda is presently the Acharya of Chinmaya Mission, Noida. For more than 20 years, he worked at the national level in various roles in the youth wing of Chinmaya Mission. He was the Secretary General, Director North Zone, and a variety of activities since the inception of youth wing in 1975. Swamiji has been blessed by Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda ji. He graduated in science with mathematics, physics, and chemistry, and he worked as an area business manager for a multinational pharmaceutical company in Hyderabad for many years before he took sannyasam. His lectures have been many, hundreds of lectures he has given to various IITs and various companies, in addition to management lectures that are given to teachers, doctors, and professionals. He has even created competitions at a national level in terms of art of man-making, awakening Indians to India, and many other programs organized by Chinmaya Mission. He has given special series of talks on beyond teaching for teachers, and he has also created special series for youth as Power Series, Launchpad that have been recently organized. And he has given over 300 talks on Mahabharata and 600 talks on Bhagavad Gita. I'm really excited and looking forward to the talk by Swamiji on One and Many as per Advaita. Swamiji, I'll be muted and I'll be listening to you. And once your talk is over, questions and some of the things, I'll be able to read them to you and work with you on final part of the session.
Thank you, Prasadji. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Janakalyane Niratam Karunamayam. Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram. Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram. Om Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam. Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru-Paramparam. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam. Sutrabhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Shrutismriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam. Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Lokashankaram. Hari Om, and nice being here again. Last year we had met on the same platform, Advaita Academy, which is doing a great service to humanity by bringing various wonderful, experienced, spiritually evolved Mahatmas on the same platform. And through them, we have been listening on various wonderful, brilliant topics given by Advaita Academy. So I appreciate all their services. May all Guru and Guru-Parampara bless all of them. Thank you. Today's topic is one and many as per Advaita. Now, this creation is so mind-boggling. Its play, its vastness, its rules, its many laws that govern one and all at multiple levels. And we have in Prakriti countless layers of matter. And how many beings are there? It is said infinite number of beings are there. In Bhashya of Kathopanishad for Urdhamula Adashaka mantra, Bhagavan Shankaracharya beautifully he says, and he says in the entire creation, all the Urdha 7 lokas and Adho 7 lokas are there, all there in the Samsara Vriksha. There each loka is nothing but a nest of the bird. And Brahmaji is one bird in Satyaloka. And all jivas are there in all lokas. And as though Bhagavan Shankaracharya heard the inherent cry of all beings in the entire creation is what? Muncha, muncha iti. They are crying, it seems, liberate me, free me, free me. Some kind of suffering is there. Unknown suffering. No one is happy. And because, there is a great suffering because of identification with the samsara for all the jivas. Now, looking at this vast creation, it's like so many galaxies are there, so many stars are there, so many, solar systems are there. So I'm talking of physical world. I'm talking of only physical world. Looking at all these things, many questions are asked. Scientists also ask, Vedantins and spiritual masters have also asked, where did all this has come from? What is this going on? You call it as a wonder of wonders, you call it as an incomprehensible, the reality which is in front of us. And looking at all this diverse play at the great grand scale of evolution. Any intelligent being, when he or she turns his head towards the totality, gets amused, wondered. But however, when you ask, all this has come from, our great Vedantins, teachers have said, pointed out, no, find out ultimate essence. The essence of all existence. And that has been pointed out very beautifully by Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya ji. Brahma satyam jagan mithya jivo brahmaiva na paraha anena vedyam satshastram iti vedanta dindimaha. See that? It's very famous. All of you know this. And this is the crux of Vedanta. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. The Brahman, the infinite, all-pervading essence, is alone that is real. Trikala Abhadita Vastu. And rest all is Jagat Mithya. All this great illusion, appearance. And this is how one has to understand the ultimate essence of all the scriptures. And this is the loudest declaration of the Vedanta. Now, when we see this essence is one, and this creation is diversified, and in fact, we are not able to comprehend many things. Even in Chandogya Bhashya, Shankaracharya is speaking about sun, the meditation upasana on sun. Somewhere he uses the word yogi prachaksha. This is this kind of upasana can be seen, this kind of the dark spot in the sun can be seen only by a yogi. That means there are many things are there which are incomprehensible, not perceivable by us. And then questions are asked about this creation. Who created it? What is the nature of this Jagat? How it is running? How it is functioning? And second round of questions when we ask, who am I? Where did I come from? What happens to me after death? These are all the basic. I am not talking about the Vedantins who have been listening and understanding and gone very deep into their own subject and understanding. But everyone would begin their journey with the same questions that what am I doing here? Where did I come from? So one thing is accepted. Because I am seeing the creation, to me it is real. It is experienced. Not that all experienced things are real. That part we will take it later. But right now, it is clearly seen, smelt, touched, tasted. So, since we are looking at this world, naturally the question has come up, who is the creator? So there must be a creator of this Jagat. That's how the great Siddhantis have come to a conclusion. He must have created this world, the one who must have created this world. So when we turn towards the scriptures from Advaitic standpoint of view, all the great Acharyas have said, don't get lost in the multiplicity of the creation. Go to the essence of it, discover that is you alone. The essence is not different from me. So that's how these approaches has taken place. Because the one disciple went and asked a teacher, is this Jagat real or mithya? He asked. And the teacher asked, which Jagat? The Jagat which you are seeing? You are asking about that which is mithya? Which Jagat you are talking about? That means what? The teacher is indicating that you are seeing it, the duality. The one who has transcended the duality, there is no creation at all as per Mandukya. Therefore, when this is happened, this kind of, every seeker definitely would go through some kind of area of spiritual progress where there will be a lot of doubts and frustration also will set in. Because, the truth is one and which is imperceptible and beyond, it's the essence of the creation, everything, all pervading. At the same time, I'm not able to perceive it, even though it is my own nature. So I am actually caught up between the one which is accepted by me, though I have not realized it completely and not fully understood it, not accepted, not convinced, but I have faith and Shraddha in Guru and Shastra, and therefore I have accepted that there must be one essence beyond all this. Logically also I am convinced. But at the same time, I'm not able to get away, change my perception, I may change my outlook towards the world, and world appears to be very solidly real. So now what is the tatparya of all the Vedanta Shastras? Ekameva Advitiyam. This is the ultimate tatparya of all the Vedanta Shastra. And Advaita, when we study under a teacher, appeals logically also. So there must be a substratum for all the dance that has been taking place. So the dance is there, the Jagat, everything is dancing, Jagati iti Jagat. Everything is moving, everything is changing. And there must be a substratum, because to support all the duality, there must be a substratum, and the substratum must be one and one alone. Even in mathematically, if you take the Venn diagrams, universal set is there. Universal set is that which contains all subsets. So everything is a subset in the universal set. Or we can say that when the moment we say two are existing, there must be some common adhisthana where these two are located. And therefore, we even thinking logically, all this must be held in one embrace of pure love and essence. Therefore, Advaita is logically understanding Advaita alone is real. So, as we have stated, if the entire essence is Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, Jiva is none other than Brahman. Brahman alone is real. The world is illusion and appearance. And how this is proved? This is also proved by critical analysis of this Tattvamasi Mahavakya. How many scriptures have come to make us understand Tattvamasi? How many scriptures have come and how many bhashyas and commentaries and sub-commentaries have come. Very, very critical analysis of this Mahavakyas, Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi Mahavakya, Upadesha Vakya. So therefore, now we have to say that that one alone is appearing as many. One alone is appearing as many. And how this one, the one reality is playing as many, because manyness is an apparent reality. It is not the reality. Maya, it is an appearance. How long it? As long as we are seeing it, it exists. Pratiti matra, pratiti kala. Only when the time of perception this world is there. So, therefore, as long as jiva is there, jivatva, jiva, individuality, separated from totality, who has not understood that is one with the total creation or the essence which is substratum of everything, as long as jiva is existing, so long there is Ishvara, and so long, and as long as Ishvara, jiva, the trio exists, jiva, jagat, Ishvara exists. And therefore, Ishvara is the creator of the world, and Jagat is the playground for the Jiva, who comes again, here and again, on and again, and plays its roles. Therefore, what is Shastra Pramana? That one has become many. Ahamekam bahusyam prajayeti satapotapyata satapastaptva idagam sarvamasrujata. Everything. Satya, Chacha, Bhavatu, all those things Taittiriya Upanishad speaks about. So whatever is there, and what is the Lord? Ahamekam bahusyam. I am one, let me become many. So that is his sankalpa. Therefore, this proves that one became many. One became many is the became as the word means it doesn't really become apparently seen as many. It is not that all of you know that it is not that the truth is divided into pieces. No, it cannot be. It is advaya, homogeneous, all pervading. Therefore, in Panchadashi, very beautiful sloka comes, Ikshana dipraveshanta srushtirisha kruta bhavet jagrada divimokshantah samsaro jiva kartrukaha. Ikshanadi praveshanta. Ikshana, so the Shastras are there in Taittiriya Upanishad. So, Ikshara's creation, what? It starts from his willingness, visualization. Ikshana, visualization, sankalpa, willingness to create all this. Ikshanadi praveshanta. And up to his entry, because after created all these things, he found out that there is no created thing is moving, and no the human beings, animals, and nothing, there is no life in it. Oh, then he understood that it's dramatically said that, okay, I am missing there. I have to enter it to make them alive. So, Srushti Ishakruta Bhavet. And up to that entry, it is all Ishvara's creation. And Jagradadi Mokshantaha. From Jagrata Avastha, then Swapna Avastha, Nidra Avastha, these Avasthas Jiva created and is playing in these three states of consciousness. And up to Vimokshanta, up to his release, all this is created by Jiva. So beautifully demarcated. This is the Ishvara Srushti, this is Jiva Srushti. So the multiplicity, and then caught up in the multiplicity is the appearance of the one created by Ishvara appearing himself as many, as though one appearing as many in a mirror room, mirror hall, all of mirrors. But the Jiva is caught up. So, Vajjayan Muni somewhere he says in Panchadashi, only in another chapter, one of the chapters he says, Isha Karyam Jiva Bhogyam. Ishvara created all the Jagat, this is all Jagat Isha Karyam, the effect of the Ishvara Sankalpa or his own visualization or Ikshana. And where is the Jiva? Samsara begins, Bhogyam. Jiva only superimposes Bhoga Buddhi. I wanted to enjoy. I wanted to, it is mine. Let me enjoy it. Let me taste. Let me see. Let me smell. So, Bhoga Buddhi, a desire to experience the worldly objects, is actually beginning of samsara. This is created by. So, Jiva, so Ishvara Srushti is actually not creating any bondage. Let it be there. Great Mahatmas have said, only by witnessing it, without any drawing any conclusions of this Srishti, you are liberated. It is called Sakshi Bhav. And it's not easy to practice for the seekers unless it is possible, but it is so long practice is required. Absolutely mind is still. So when I enter into the Ishvara Srishti doesn't create any bondage. Jiva Srishti is creating bondage. Raga Dvesha, we project it on every experience, on these entire worldly objects, and that's how the samsara is created. How did he enter? Upanishad says, Saha yetameva simanam vidaryataya dvara prapadyata saisha vidrutirnama dvastadetannanandam tasyatraya avasthastrayah swapnaha ayamavasto ayamavastaha ayamavasta iti. So, Saha Etameva Simanam Vidarya. How did he enter? He entered through Brahmarandra. Eta Vidarya Etaya Dwara Prapadyata. He entered through it. Who? Ishvara. Because from the standpoint of Brahman, there is no Srishti. Maya Upad Visishta Chaitanyam Ishvara, Ishvara Sankalpa. Therefore, Ishvara is a creator. And we all accept it. So that is the opening. Saisha Vidrutirnama, and this name is called Vidruti, the source of delight. He entered into that. So Brahmarandra. Therefore, yogis also try to practice to exit from Brahmarandra. They say they'll go to Brahmaloka. So there are three abodes. Once I enter into three abodes of form: Jagrata Avastha, Swapna Avastha, and then Sushupti Avastha. So, therefore, one who goes through this attains bliss of Brahman. Therefore, it becomes Brahmarandra. Therefore, Shrutis which speak about the Ishvara Srishti, from Ishvara's visualization or Sankalpa to his entry into the world, after creating the world, he entered into the world. Where Pramana? Upanishad Pramanam. So one playing as many. And many examples are given in our Shastras. One is Abhasavada. The sun enters into various pots filled with water or half water, and he reflects in many. This is called entry. Abhasavada. So just as sun enters into various pots containing water, so one Ishvara has become many. This becoming means not really becoming. Apparently became many. And the division is not real division. In Puranic literature, it is all called as sport, Leela. In lighter vein, Bhagavan was alone. He was bored, it seems. I am alone. I am bored. So when he bored, it seems, he created himself, his own images everywhere, and he started playing himself with himself. When Puja Gurudev, Swami Chinmayananji humorously tells, Lord Shiva was in deep meditation in Kailash, completely closed, his eyes. Not Ardhanimila Netra also. Completely closed. He absorbed himself within himself. He alone was, it seems. And after a long time, when he opened his eyes, he found all the creation. Vast samsara. Galaxies, universes, Brahmandas. Then he asked, it seems, Parvati, what is all? Why did you all do all this? What is it you have done all this? What is this all? And Gurudev would say, replied, oh, for your entertainment. I thought you would be bored after meditation. When you open your eyes, something is required for you. So that's why I created this for you to enjoy. So Shiva put a hand on his head, it seems. What is this? Gurudev would humorously say. So therefore, the Ishvara Sankalpa, Ishvara created, whenever I say become created apparently only, it cannot be real creation, apparent show. So that I don't want to repeat again and again. So, therefore, no, Supreme is Ishvara. And who is Ishvara beyond? Of course, all of you know Nirguna Brahma Paramatma. That is why Bhagavan Sri Krishna mentions in Bhagavad Gita, Matta Parataram Nanyat Kinchidasti Dhananjaya Mayi Sarvamidam Protam Sutre Manigana Iva. 7th chapter, Bhagavan Krishna says, Mattaha Parataram Nasti. Na Anyat Kinchidasti. There is nothing beyond me, other than me. There is nothing other than me. I am that essence. Kinchidapi nasti. Parataram nasti. Na anyat kinchidasti. And but whatever is there, it is me alone. Oh, all this is you? Of course, me. How are you holding it? Maya sarvam idam protam. All these things are like pearls are strung in him. Like the garlands or pearls are strung or flowers are strung in garland. They make the thread and then they make a beautiful garland. Similarly, every object, every atom in this creation, whatever we can feel, whatever we can see, even physically, we must meditate that he is the one, Ishvara Sarabhutana Mruddeshe Arjuna Tishtati Brahmayan Sarabhutani Yantra Rudhani Mayaya. And this is a powerful contemplation we can do. Ishvara alone, everything is strung in him. So we are all held together. And everything is interconnected. Like, you know, in other places, Indra's diamond net, Indra's diamond net, that everything is interconnected in cosmos or in the universe. There's a beautiful poet says, very nicely, a great wise man, wise poet, a philosopher poet says, you cannot pluck a flower without disturbing a star. Very amazing statement. You can't pluck a flower without disturbing a star. That means, though it's a fine thread, so much a vibration, so much is everything is interconnected. And all was hurled, entire multiplicity, apparent multiplicities are hurled by one substratum, Paramatma, Sri Krishna, everything is strung in him. So in the manifested world, what? Because, you know, we cannot see the other lokas. The pramana is Veda pramana, Urdha lokas, Adho lokas. So all is connected in the manifested world. So we are all hurled by Virat. And Sukshma level, we are all hurled by Hiranyagarbha, subtler level. And at the causal level, we are all hurled by Ishvara only. And everything is encompassing by him, encompassed by him. And again, Ishvara, Virat, Hiranyagarbha, they are all not three, of course. All of you know this. Ishvara alone, with Maya Upadhi, Ishvara, when identified with some total intelligence, Mahat Tattva is called Hiranyagarbha. Stula Jagat is identified, is called Virat. Stula Sharira of the Ishvara is Virat Rupa. So when we really understand, it's actually, when we study these things, we should really meditate and then feel the present. Therefore, the great Mahatmas say that, you know, what to the one, Ramana Maharshi says that this entire, this Jagat is Ishvara only. When we are able to see Ishvara in this Jagat form, so what is that you need? Darshana. Darshana is always happening to all of us. Surya Narayana, Chandrama, Bhumi, Everything is his manifestation. So therefore, Charachara Jagat. Charachara Jagat means what? Maya sarvam idam proktam sutre maniganaiva. Charachara Jagat means what? When we say both insentient and sentient, movables and immovables, all the variety, everything is strung in him. So it's all one and many. Manyness is superimposed on one, or one appearing as many, or one is a substratum for many. When can we think? Even one unit, I'm just thinking, when one, even in terms of light years for us to calculate within the galaxy itself takes so many millions of years, they'd say. Galaxy itself is so big. And in universe, there are so many galaxies, I don't know how many lakhs and millions of galaxies are there in the universe, they say. And with the entire universe is called Brahmanda, then we say Akilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka, and they speak about parallel universes and multiple universes also. Science speaks about it. It is a very infinite space it is. Tula Jagat itself is so vyapak. So when we try to expand this mind to that great cosmic level, we become humble, we become devoted, and we can dissolve our ego in the very essence. And then what remains is our own essence. So therefore, he is called as Akilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka. So in one way, Paramarthika Satyam is accepted as one and only one. What is the Paramarthika Satyam? Ultimate essence. Everyone, mostly all great Acharyas, Advaita Acharyas, when I'm talking about, they are all accepted. Paramarthika Satyam is only one and one. And there are different theories are there about multiple universes, etc. Some people say the very fact that the universe is described in many ways and from different angles, and all seems to be right from their own perspectives. A great master said, your point of view depends upon your viewpoint. Like a mountain, when you are traveling, there are viewpoints are there. From each viewpoint, the view is different. So your point of view is different. So in certain cases, we accept it's all perception. Very good, doesn't matter. But Paramarthika Satyam is one and one alone. So different things are created, very multiple angles are there, and all seems to be right sometimes from different angles. So therefore, all this indicates what? All this indicates that the entire creation is Maya, created by Maya. It's a play. It is appearing as though it is existing. The physics also speaks about it. So we must accept Vyavaharika Satyam also. The multiple one. We cannot say only one. One, of course, is there. That is alone the ultimate truth. And in Vyavahara, we must accept Vyavaharika Satyam. Because we cannot get rid of this Jagat. As I said, it is a solid experience for all of us. In Swapna, as long as we are in dream, the dream is real to us, no? So, even though it is mithya, the power of Maya is that it makes us experience as though it is real. So, the play of one as many, and how the many is unfolded from, and many also create so many relationships are there. At the same time, we cannot give any status of ultimate reality to this appearance, because it is constantly changing. So I cannot, get rid of this Jagat because it is Vyavaharika Satyam. At the same time, I cannot treat it as real because it is constantly changing. So this one, a supporter, and the many are supported, this play goes on. The one is supplying all the required essence. And the many is what? Appearance. That is why Bhagavan Krishna and Upanishads also speaks about it. See yourself in everybody and every self in you. Yasmin sarvani bhutani atmanyeva anupashyati. Tatra ko moha kashoka ekatvam anupashyatah. So when we see all beings in us and we ourselves in our presence in all beings, tatra ko moha kashoka. There is no moha and there is no shoka. Shoka is a result of duality. So this play between one and the many, one appearing as many, many dissolving into one, this is an eternal play. Somebody asked our Puja Gurudev, Swami Chinmayananji, Gurudev always would say that why did God create this world? So Gurudev would give an example. A killed B, C asked D, why did A kill B? C asking D. So only answer can be given by A only, no? So Gurudev would say, go and meet God and ask this question. Why did you create? I'm just telling you a common example. For a normal general talk, people ask. So what is more important is that how to get rid of this multiple where we are caught up in multiplicity. Can I find out the essence of it? And then enjoy the play as long as you are seeing it. Absolutely no problem. All the Mahatmas have said, even after realization, it doesn't mean that, the world disappear. World will continue as long as prayer paratha is there. So perception doesn't bind me. So some people say it's a Vyavaharika Satyam, they accept it, and some do not even accept this world even for Vyavahara. Gaudapada's Ajatavada is there. He doesn't come down to any degree level or intermediate level, 11th, 10th class level, 11th class level, 12th class. He doesn't. He is a PhD candidate or PG, post-PG. And very famous for him, Ajatavada only. Na nirodho na chotpattihi, na baddho na cha sadhakaha, na mumukshur na vai muktaha, ityesha paramarthata. All of you know this. Na nirodha, na utpatti. There is no creation, there is no dissolution. Neither there is anybody bound person, baddha, na cha sadhaka, there is nobody called seeker, na cha muktaha, mumukshu, navai muktaha, nobody called mukta purusha, liberated one. No seeker, no upasaka, no liberated, no bondage, no world, nothing is existing. Ajata, nothing has come from Brahman. Then Gaudapada was asked, Maharaj, you are saying nothing has come out, we are experiencing it. And so the Shruti speak about it. Taittiriya Upanishad speaks about it. Upanishad speaks about it. And he answered. He says, Mrulloha vispulungadhyaihi srustirya choditanyatha upaya sovataraya nasti bedha katanchana. And in Shruti, the Shruti Mata, sometime it plays the mud and the pots example is given. Karya Karana Sambandha. Because we speak about creation of Upanishads and you say there is no creation. Akashad Vayuhu Vayoragni Agnerapah Adhya Prithvi Prithivya Aushadipya Aushadipyonnam. All that Taittiriya Upanishad speaks. From Akasha, Vayu came from Vayu, Agni came, Agni Jala came. All that speaks about it. This is how creation explained. So Veda is created, Upanishad is Veda only, Veda Pramanam only. So all these explanations, he said, Mruttiketyeva Satyam, Vacha Rambanam Vikaro Namadheyam. In other places, Vispulingahi, it's all like sparks emanating from fire, and all the sparks again merge back into fire. There's a cosmic fire. So all jivas emerge from him, again go back to him. In some places, Panchikaranam was told. Some places, Chandogya, only 3 elements are mentioned about it. So many ways the Srishti is spoken about in our Shastras, the multiplicity. And how can you speak about na nirodho, na cha utpatti, na cha sadhaka, na baddha, na mumukshu, na muktaha? How can you say? He says now that, Bhaiya, this is all to be taken as a prakriya only. The purpose of Srishti spoken in Puranas or Upanishads and Vedas is not to glorify, not to prove the existence of Srishti, but it is only to speak about first from Srishti to Srishtikarta and Srishtikarta to nature tattva of Srishtikarta, and that tattva of Srishtikarta is Brahma tattva, and that Brahma tattva is nothing different from your tattva, and that's how the route they have taken. See, I can make a long journey only with the step. Where can I put next step from where I am standing? So all these examples, Srishtiya Chodita, all that there so many about Srishti was spoken about in multiple ways. Upaya so avataraya, buddhovataraya, in buddhi, to make these things to understand in our buddhi. So that slowly lift this, the creation to creator, etc. Nasti bheda katanchana. So we are in multiplicity. From the absolute standpoint of view, nothing is there. If we go and ask Brahman, why did you create? He doesn't know anything, as first of all. According to him, nothing exists. So when there is no possibility of Bheda at all from the standpoint of Brahman. So Gaudapada says when there is no possibility of any difference from the standpoint of the truth, how can you speak about this? So he is the highest teacher. Just reject it. Wholesale rejection. But what is our experience? Our experience is manyness. So Shrutimata wants us to know that there is substratum because we are seeing the Jagat. Which Jagat you are talking about? That Jagat which I am experiencing. And it is creating me problems. Creating me raga, dvesha, attachment, etc. So many things. So Shrutimata's job is to point out the substratum. And dharma comes into picture so that in a disciplined way, if we can live, the way we should live so that our mind can be purified and it can reach state of contemplation, can withdraw from the outer world and can turn within. Avrutta chakshuho amrutatvamichan pranchikani vitrunat swayambhu. The Creator created all the sense organs, turning them outside. But kaschat dhiraha swatmanam aikshat. Avrutta chakshuho amrutatvamichan. Somebody, some great dhira is there, Purusha, who is able to turn all these indriyas within in search of the self. Who am I? Therefore, it is a method. And then the one as many, we get many beautiful verses from Dakshinamurti Stotra. Excellent it is. What ultimately Gaudapada says, Sat Binnam Jagat is simply Asat. That if you say something is existing other than Sat, it has to be Asat only. It is a non-existent. It is nothing. That Jagat doesn't exist. And we come to the Pratibhasika Satta, we'll accept it sometimes. So, in this Dakshinamurti Stotram, we come across certain verses so beautifully, the one and the many relationship. And how this creation has come? Vishwam darpana drushyamana nagari tulyam nijantargatam pashyan atmani mayaya bahirivot bhutam yatha nidraya yasakshat kurute prabodha samaye swatmanameva advayam Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namayidam Sri Dakshina Murtaye. There, Vishwam Darpana Drushyamana Nagari Tulya. This Vishwam is Vividham Bhati. So many ways it is multiplying. It is appearing as many, many different forms. That is called creation. So he says, entire creation is like a city reflected in the mirror. Vishwam Darpana Drushyamana Nagari Tulya. Nijantargatam, where it is actually within inside only. Yatha Nidraya, in the dream, in the what do you call it, in the deep, in the dream, we can experience this. All Jagat actually is happening, entire creation, the Akasha, Nakshatras, whatever we create, it's all happening within, but as though it is seen outside. And the play continues. It's all happening within me. Dream example. So therefore, this Jagat also what we see, though we feel that we are seeing the Jagat outside me, but as per Dakshina Murti Stotram and Mahatmas, and truth is what? Actually, you are seeing entire Jagat within you alone. Even now it is outside, it is actually outside is Brahma. It is not real, but what you are seeing is actually, where you are seeing is everything is within you. Within me. So, appearance of all the objects that are within, and all those things appear, all those which are within me, they are appearing as though they are outside. This is a mystery, and this is a paradox, this is Maya play. So, one appearing as many, many rolling back into one. This play is a beautiful dance played by Maya. And the relationship between the one and the many, that's most fascinating. It is a relationless relationship. But how can we relate the which is projected one of the reality substratum? One is real, other is unreal. How can there be a relationship between the real and the unreal? So therefore, it is called relationless relationship. There is no duality, but as though there is duality, everything is played upon. And how this Ishvara created? Bijasyantarivankuro jagadidam prang nirvikalpam punaha maya kalpita desha kala kalana vaichitrya chitri krutam maya viva vijrumbhayatyapi maha yogi vayasvechaya Tasmai Shri Gurumurtaye Namayidam Sri Dakshina Murtaye Bijasyantarivankuru. This entire Jagat is where it's a sprout born from the seed. The Bijasya Antar. Then the seed which is there. Its the entire future of the creation is unmanifest in the seed of a tree. So future tree is hidden in the seed. So the entire creation is remaining in that Ishvara in unmanifest form. And later on, what did he do? He projected himself out of this entire, out to be what? The world of plurality. He projected himself from him, from unmanifested to manifest. How did he bring about? Due to the delusory play of time and space. Maya kalpita deshakal. Friends, by the grace of Ishvara, all of us, we must transcend. When we transcend only all by the grace of the Lord, all the spiritual seekers should transcend, will transcend eventually. May every seeker on the planet come to know the reality. Vijrumbhanam, expansion just comes out. And what is time? Both are product of Maya only, time and space. And how much science is able to talk about on time and mystery. Space is mystery. Time is mystery. Kramasamvit kalaha. The consciousness of the sequence of events is called time. Kalosmi loka kshekat pravruttaha. I am the time. And the time is Paramatma. That because of which the ever change is happening. And whenever there is a change, then there only the time is born. And the change is not real. It's a play. Who does this? To the divine teacher Dakshinamurti, my salutations. And how does this once this projection came out of him, one became many, apparently. Has what? And what is the relationship between the one and the many? This is a very wonderful sloka. Directly he speaks about in Dakshinamurti Stotra. Vishwam pashyati karya karanataya swaswami sambandhataha shishyacharya tathaiva pitruputradyatmana bhedataha swapne jagrati vayesha purushaha maya paribhramitaha tasmai Shri Gurumurtaye namayidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye Vishwam pashyati karya karanataya si karya karanataya swaswami sambandhataha shishyacharya pitruputradyatmana bhedataha. These are all relationships. One is related to many, or many is related to one. Vishwam pashyati karya karana, cause and effect. And Ishvara is the cause, Jagat is the effect, one thing. And within the Jagat also, cause and effect plays. So this is the relationship between one and the many. One is the cause, and causeless cause. I would again remind ourselves, it's a causeless cause, because if it is really cause, it's only the Vivartavada. It is not really transformed into many, as all of you know it. Vedanta, we have been hearing, we have to listen, Avritti should continue, that's it. Like Sanak Sanandana, Sanat Kumar, it is said in Brahmaloka, one will give satsang, three will listen. But other one will sit again, other three will listen. It can just continue, they say. So one is differentiation you see in the world is cause and effect. Ishvara is the cause, Jagat is the effect. Or within the Jagat also, many cause and effects only are there. Swaswami sambandhataha, possessor and the possessed, servant and the master. So he is the Swami, Ishvara is Swami, master, and we are all his servants. Shishya acharyataya, Gurave sarvalokanam dakshinamurtaye namaha. So other relation between disciple and teacher, and everywhere within, not only the Jagat, all of us are disciples, and he is the great master teacher for all of us. Even in this creation also, between the people, everyone, relationships are formed as a teacher in the taught. Anything, whatever is, whether it is Laukika or Adhyatmika, but whenever we need to learn something, we need a teacher. So this play is going on. Somebody is teaching, somebody is learning, and then the student become teacher, he will learn something, parampara continues. This chain never breaks. Pitruputradyate atmana bhedata. And otherwise father and son. Adi, etc. He is the father, I am the son. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva tvameva bandhuscha sakat tvameva. Tvameva mata tvameva pita. Oh Guru, you are everything. So swapne jagritiva yayesha purushaha maya paribhramitaha. So he is a maya paribhramitaha, because as if this maya wanders, over him. Maya paribhramitaha. covered by Maya, deluged by Maya, drowned in Maya. So waking state or dream state, the one Purusha who is always present. And as if Maya wanders over him, Maya paribhramita. And because of this Maya overpowering, it gives rise to many differentiations, many perceptions, many multiplicities. So that inner Guru is there. To him, my salutations. So this is a relationship between Jiva and Ishvara. Shishya Acharyataya, father and son, master and servant, cause and effect. So these verses of Dakshinamurti Stotram, they provide a framework of the interplay between one and the many. And these are all wonderful examples. Cause and effect, of course, it's every that is like very evident within this realm. From the standpoint of absolute truth, there is neither cause nor effect. But within the play of the creation, cause and effect play. So, Srushti Prakriya in Taittiriya Upanishad speaks about Vyavaharika Satyam. In Mandukya Karika and Gaudapada Karika and all speak about Paramarthika Satyam alone. But in other Upanishads, when we speak about Vyavaharika Satyam, it is not to prove that Vyavaharika Jagat is real or permanent or etc. But it is only for transactional purposes, as long as I am seeing it. My aim is to go to the Creator and then Janmadjasyataha, that from which everything has come from. Yato yamani va bhutani jayante yena jatani jivanti yat prayantabhisham vishanti. That from which all beings born, that in which beings exist, that unto which all beings again merge back, and that is Brahman, that is substratum. So we speak about all these things. So to recall ourselves, central idea of speaking of entire creation is not to prove that there is creation, but it is meant to transcend ourselves from the creation to the Creator, to my relationship with the Creator, to the Tattva of Creator. What is the essence of who is Ishvara? Brahman alone. And who am I? Tattvamasi. So I am Brahman. Aham Brahmasmi. Slowly we are drawn towards the Creator and beyond. So the Absolute One, which is accommodating many in himself, shining there, appearance. Darpana Drushyamana Nagari Tulyam. And again, in Puranas also, it has been shown that manyness have come from me and all the powers will merge back into me. Especially when we study Durga Saptasati, when the mother is fighting and all the Rakshasas were killed, Nishumbha alone is left out, and mother is having all the powers, Saptamatrikas and all powers are manifested, mother is fighting with him. And Nishumbha says that, no, mother, I am the only one, you are many, how can you fight with me? Now, so far he never complained when he brought lakhs of people and he did not ask the question, how can I attack only one mother there? But with all the 1 lakhs of people, I am going there to fight with them. Is it not unfair? That he did not think at that time. When he left alone, he says, mother, you have so many powers with you. It is unfair on your part to fight with me like that. Then mother says, I am the only one. I am not many. These many, actually, you are seeing the powers, actually my powers, they came from me, they are merged in me. And then you see that. So, Ekaivaham Jagatyatra Dvitiya Ka Mama Para. I am the only one here in the perceivable world. And what is that? He says, Dvitiya Ka Mama Para. Other than me, where is Dvitiya? There is nothing exists beyond me. Where is Dvitiya? Pashya, Eta, Dushta. Hey Dushta, O Nishumbha, look at me. Mayeva Vishantya, Mad Vibhutaya. They are all my Vibhutis. And they are all merging back into me. All the powers are merged in Mother. Dvitiya Ka Mama Para. So there itself Mother showed I am the one. I am showing my many forms, powers, and manifesting them. Again, I am withdrawing all of them unto me. They are all not me. They are all not different from me. They are not different from me. I mean, I am the only one. They don't exist other than me. It is me alone in those forms. What else is required? Divine Mother says here, Dvitiya Ka Mama Para. I like this beautiful thing. Tell me, where is that duality? And classic example we come across in Bhagavatam. Brahmaji, Chaturmukha Brahma tested Bhagavan Krishna, wanted to test whether he is really Paramatma, Vishnumurti or not. So what did he do? He hid all the cows, children, cowherd boys, Gopal, all those people were hidden. 1 year. 1 year is equal to only for 1 second or 2 minutes for him. But he hid them all. Krishna found if nobody is visible. He understood Bhagavan Krishna, Yogeshwara Krishna. So what did he do? He became all the boys and all the cows and cows, and he alone became everything for 1 year. Very amazing. A Yogeshwara Krishna. Yoga Shakti was, that's what Vibhuti, Purna Avatar. When you really just coolly think about it, they just don't brush it away. Okay, he's a divine. He could do anything. But then when you really go into that, and the play we can understand, the cosmic play. For 1 year, Bhagavatam says extraordinary love was shown by parents towards their children, and then cows, and there is some kind of attraction in all of them. 1 year, he played the game. One as many. He himself was taking them. He himself was talking to himself. Who is a cow? Krishna. Calf? Krishna. Cowherd boy? Krishna. Krishna. And among between them boys talking, Krishna talking Krishna. Their language, their dress, if Bhagavatam explained their dress and their tone and their everything is same. Amazing. And after 1 year, Brahmaji realized the mistake and he said, sorry, please forgive me. So Krishna's life is that one reality. It has proved many times Bhagavan that one became many and all again merges unto him. Vishwarupa. Arjuna, Vishwarupa he showed to Arjuna. There also we come across everything is in him, play is happening in him, again merging back unto him. So this interplay continues eternally. And this is a great, grand play, incomprehensible scale it is, incomprehensible. This is only, when we try to expand our mind to this great cosmic, physically, I'm talking about visible universe only, and think about how the Lord is playing and how Lord is expressing and how Lord is creating all this, merging back into this, and then order, law, there is an order in this universe, how there is a harmony is maintained, perfection, timing of the entire play of this physical universe, galaxies, solar systems, planets, dancing in space. When we really contemplate, only thing is that the Vyapakam, that entire expansion helps us only in one thing, that to surrender our ego to Lord, and our ego dissolves, because this little ego as I as little ego is nothing. in front of this vast, incomprehensible Jagat. Yajjat vibhutimat sarvam srimadurjitameva tattadevava gachatvam mama tejomsha sambhava. Whatever glory you see, oh Arjuna, in this, it's all my glory. So the same Lord is expressing as one skill in somebody, another skill in someone, another skill in someone. If we remember all this, we become humble and the ego doesn't arise. So Bhagavan Krishna says, Mama Maya Duratyaya. Daivi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya. Mamevaye Prapadyante Maya Metam Tarat. He says that you cannot transcend all this multiplicity, which is Maya, which is playing as many. You come to me, surrender unto me, and the cloud of Maya just disappears. Because Maya is in my adhina, in my control. And this again, Bhagavan Krishna speaks in Bhagavad Gita. This interplay. Dvavimau purushau loke Ksharasya evacha Ksharas sarvani bhutani Kutasto kshara uchyate. 15th chapter. Dvavimau, two purushas are there in the world. One is sarvani kshara purusha, akshara purusha. Perishable, imperishable. What is a perishable? Sarvani bhutani, jiva samuham. Jiva bhutani samuham. All these things is nothing but kshara. Perishable. They have rupa, they have nama, they have some gunas, everything perishes. And kutastha is akshara uchyate. Akshara is avyakta prakriti. Akshara is avyakta, is kutastha. Jiva bhutani. And so kshara purusha, akshara is avyakta. And akshara play is going on. Between the ksharas, play is going on. Supported by akshara. So one is cause, other is effects. One cause, many effects. One mud, many pots. Gold, many ornaments. One Paramatma, many forms. Ananta Rupa, Ananta Nama. That is how looking at the Jagat, only Sahasranamas have come. Because the Sahasranama, every Nama speaks about the glory of Vishnu, glory of Shiva, glory of Devi. Then who is this Paramatma? Uttama Purusha, who is beyond all this Kshara Purusha, Akshara Purusha, perishable Purusha, Jiva, imperishable, Akshara Tattva, Avyakta. This, then beyond that Adhisthana, even for that Akshara also, Adhisthana is, the Adhisthana for, yes, Akshara Purusha is Uttama Purusha. Uttama Purushastvanyaha Paramatmetyudahrutaha Yolo Katrayama Vishya Vibhatyavya Ishvaraha. So Uttama Purusha to Anyaha. Paramatma. He Uttama Purusha is who is substratum for all the play to happen. These Anyaha, other than other higher self is Paramatma iti Udahrutaha. Is called as supreme self, higher self, indestructible. Yaha lokatrayam avishya bibharti avyaya ishvaraha. That imperishable Ishvara, lokatrayam avishya, he pervading all the three worlds. Bhur bhusvaha, or waking plane, dream plane, and deep sleep state. Bibharti protects, sustains them, holds them. If Bhagavan's Sankalpa is withdrawn, because it's a dream, no? So when we wind up our dream, we don't wind up one by one. That's why Sadhyo Srishti also has come, some Shastras speak about it. It is not a process, it is just created like that. So many theories are there, so many perspectives are there. As I said, the very fact that many perspectives are entertained to look at the world from different points indicates that this world is Maya. That's why we can have so many perspectives. Truth cannot have many perspectives. Truth is only realization. Prasadji, 8:20 I will conclude.
8:20. Okay, Swamiji.
I was told till 8:20.
Oh, you're thank you,
Okay.
Swami.
Thank you. I'm watching my time. 10 minutes more.
10 minutes more. And I have one question, Swamiji, as you are saying. One of the, of course, a participant also asked that question. I wanted to elaborate.
Shall we complete the talk and ask at 8:20?
Sure.
So my mind, we can focus on that.
8:20. Okay, fine, Swamiji.
10 minutes.
It is 8:20.
Yes.
Yes.
Therefore, Bhagavan Krishna, Uttam Purusha is different from that. So, Maya tatamidam sarvam jagat avyaktamurtina matstana sarabhutana chaham. This again speaks about it. Everything is in me. I am not in them. All manifest beings exist in me, but I am not in them. In 9th chapter, Bhagavan says, Maya tatamidam sarvam jagat avyaktamurtina. I pervade all this in my unmanifest form. So, the what do you call, anything superimposed exists in the adhisthana, substratum. And then Bhagavan Krishna says, therefore, he says very clearly, says, Nachamastani bhutani pashyame yogamaishwaram bhuta brunnacha bhutasto mamatma bhuta bhavanaha. So, unattached I am, one point, but I support all beings. I am not in them, but they are in me. And from the standpoint of absolute reality, even they are not in me. The 3 levels. I support all beings, remaining unattached. I am not in them, they are in me. From the absolute standpoint of reality, nothing has come about, therefore, they are not even in me. And how they exist? Bhagavan again, Krishna speaks in 9th chapter. Yatha akashasthito nityam vayu sarvagato sarvatra gomahan tata sarvani bhutani matsani upadharaya. Just as the wind, mighty wind moving everywhere. So we have to imagine a substance. Example is beautiful. Substance that exists everywhere, allowing everything to exist in it. But at the same time, it itself is not getting conditioned by it, by the things that they exist in it. That example is very difficult to understand. That example is given as space. Space, everything moves in space. Everything is accommodated in space. Yet space is untainted by them. Bhagavan Krishna says, I am that. And a wonderful shloka in Panchadashi, I would like to share with all of you. Maya megho jaganniram varshatvesha yatha tatha chidakashasya nohanihi navalabha iti sthitihi. Panchadashi Vidyarmuni says, Maya megha jaganniram varshatu. This cloud of Maya, may it rain the waters. Which water? Jaganniram. That water called the Jagat, may the Maya cloud rain. This Jagat, various Srishti. Planets, galaxies, Sura Jagat I'm talking. Just Jagat, let it be rained by Maya cloud. Chidakashasya nohanihi. I am a space, Chidakasha. I am nirlipta, untainted. So there is no hani, there is no labha. Na hani va labha va. There is neither a gain nor a loss to me. I am just existing as space. Maya megho jaganniram varshatu. This cloud of Maya, let it rain the Jagat Rupi Varsha. I am ultimately beyond that. So therefore, with this awareness, one and many, the play, with this awareness, we should live. Tattvavitta mahabaho gunakarma vibhagayoho guna gunesh, the 3rd chapter. Iti matva na sajjate. How to live in this world? Okay, there is guna gunesh vartante. All this vyavahara takes place with sense organs, sense objects, interaction takes place as per the guna, as per the prarabdha karma. It goes on. But one clue Bhagavan Krishna gave, Tattvavitta, the wise man, na sajjate. He is not attached to them. He just watches. And that is the key to exit from this bondage. So with this awareness, if we can live our life, leading our lives as mentioned by Puja Gurudev, Swami Chinmayananji in his pledge. How did he say? What did he say? A noble life of sacrifice and service, producing more than what we consume and giving more than what we take. That's how every seeker should live. Meaning, give more light, more wisdom, more love, more kindness, more compassion, more sympathy, more cooperation. Give and then purify. So therefore, this is a wonderful play for a jnani. For a jnani, this one becoming many, appearing as many, and then so many relationships within the manyness. For a jnani, it's a great, grand play, unaffected by it. But for a ajnani, it's a terrible, terrible, terrible suffering. Creation. That's why people ask, why did God create the world? Because our Guruji Tejamanji says, then don't ask that question, why did God create the world? You tell me what your problem is. So may Ishvara give knowledge to one and all and lift us all from the ocean of samsara. May all beings become seekers of truth, and may all seekers realize this eternal Brahman in their own hearts as soon as possible, with the grace and blessings of Ishvara, Guru and Guru-Parampara. Thank you again, once again, to Advaita Academy. Om Tat Sat Shubham Sarvada Bhuyat. Hari Om.
Hari Om, Swamiji. Excellent talk. Excellent. I found a lot of wonderful things, Swamiji. Dakshinamurti Stotram, Taittiriya Upanishad, various quotes which you have done, which you have given, are beautifully connecting to the theme of one and many, how many is just a mirror reflection. Thank you again. One question we have from the audience is, where did the avidya, the root of all problems you mentioned, arise from?
No, this question itself is a very dangerous question because you can't find out. You know, there are so many Advaitic, some Acharyas are there. They say avidya itself is not there. Avidya, but in Vedanta we accept avidya is bhava rupa. See, one great master, I like that master's example. When you are suffering terribly, will you search for a medicine or investigate the suffering? In the sense, how did I get from, where did I step into, what kind of food I would have eaten? When you severe stomach pain, will you remember all that investigation or go to doctor? What would I have eaten? Where would I have eaten? How much quantity would I have eaten? What kind of substances would have created me? Intelligence, best is that this is a question, lot of avidyas, where come avidyas come? The questions have come. Avidya is anadi, beginningless. Answers are given, but we don't be satisfied with that, I am telling you. We will not be satisfied with those answers. So one teacher said, instead of questioning that, now you know avidya karya, effects of avidya I am suffering. So think about it, how to come out of it. Hold on to Guru, hold on to Shastra, hold on to your Ishtadevata and release it. And once you release, Gurudev Vivekananda was asked this question. Why did God create the world, etc., etc.? Vivekananda said, this is the answer you will get if you go beyond Maya. Then he added, if you go beyond Maya, you will never ask this question. And so beautiful things are there. I suggest this is not a topic now to discuss avidya, moola avidya and all that. Avidya is anirvachiniya shakti, brahmasharayi shakti, all that we say in Shastras only. But my intelligent way of what I understood intelligently by intelligent masters is that come out of it as early as possible. That is more focus on it. Thank you.
So one more question. The avidya and ajnana, are they one and the same? That's actually something which I am asking, because in Shankara Bhashya, the avidya, he talks about it as tamasa pratyaya in Shankara Bhashya of Mandukya. And he gives various characteristics and, agrahanatmaka and viparita grahaka and all of that. But I was curious whether the agnana of many or avidya of many.
Prasad ji, I will give an answer from Ramcharitmanas.
Okay.
This is also said in Shastras. Very simply, Tulsidaji says,
okay,
there are two kinds of Maya, he says. One Maya that which binds.
Yeah.
Another Maya which releases you. Vidya avidya dhomu ek dushta atishaya dukha rupa jabasa jiva parabhava kupa. One is dushta atishaya dukha rupa. Sanskrit only. And jiva parabhava kupa. Then the jiva is thrown into eternal the kupa of ignorance, avidya, suffering and all that. Then other Maya is, Vidya Maya is that Maya which liberates the jiva from samsara. So avidya is the main force, main ashraya of Brahma. When it is functioning the play role of bondage in me, it is called ajnana. So when I same Jagat only, no, same, that's what Shastras all discussed. If Shankara Bhashya also, if Upanishad also is, textbook also is in Maya only. Guru also is in Maya only.
Right.
Then how can you talk about it? That's what one is liberates, one binds. So we should take Ashray, Vidya Maya Ashray to liberate ourselves. Thank you.
There are wonderful comments. There are people saying that the talk has been very good and other things like that. Specifically, there are no questions that are coming up, Swamiji. But I feel like I can elaborate and ask questions to you, but I'm not sure whether it is at the same level. If you want to say a little bit more or any other clarity you want to bring about one and many, what are some practices that we can do so that we can operate from them?
Very good. That question is very good. Coming down to the practicality. Practicality means, again, don't jump into Advaita again and again.
Correct.
Because there is some Vyavaharik, I'm talking, you are listening, you are questioning. Okay, within the realm, we should accept the duality. Because, see, one of the first thing we must practice is 12th chapter, 36 values given by Paramatma Krishna, or 13th chapter, Amanitvam, Adambitvam, Ahimsa, Kshanti, Arjavam, Acharyopasanam, Shaucham, Stairyam, Atmavigraha, all those values which are given there, no? They are the best practices to purify ourselves. When I see Brahman everywhere, if I practice seeing Brahman everywhere, can I Advesta Sarabhutanam will come, no?
Right. Yes, exactly.
Maitraha, Karunaha, not even Advesta, but friendly. Not only friendly, show compassion, should be practical. Yeah. When I appreciate this manyness, not with an attitude that dvesha, I don't like this. This is nonsense.
Yes.
I am Brahman. Rest is Maya. So somebody's suffering is Maya. When my suffering is real for me.
Yeah.
This kind of love, kindness, compassion, service, cooperation. That's why I added producing more than what we consume and giving more than what we take. That way, I see the one Lord appearing as differently, and I'm serving this Virat Rupa. Then Antakarana Shuddhi takes place, and slowly the truth will be revealed in this life itself. There is no doubt about it.
Wonderful, Swami. So, on a daily basis, do the Mananam, Sravanam, and
of course, Sravana, Manana, Nididhyasanam is a Vedanta Adhisthana sadhana,
Correct. So
I just want to tell one beautiful way. The one sadhana.
Yeah.
I'm just getting English for a sentence. It is, I'm not talking from Shastra point of view. Sadhana meaning is not a particular activity that we do for an half an hour or 1 hour in a day. But sadhana means an attitude to be maintained 24 hours throughout the day without missing it. Having said this, to create an attitude to be maintained for rest 23.5 hours or 23 hours, I may initiate an activity called sadhana, called japa, puja, anushtana, etc. But an activity per se is not sadhana. Sadhana cannot be limited to any activity alone, but it has to be percolated down into our daily life as an attitude to be lit like a lighthouse 24 hours or 23.5 hours or 23 hours.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Shift has to take place. Otherwise, we feel falsely satisfied. Aaj ka sadhana maine kar liya. Today's sadhana I did it. Our 1 hour Swamiji said, somebody did not do Anushtana for 15 days Gayatri Japa, and 15 days afterwards he returned and made Sankalpa. 15 din ka ekdam karishye, he made Sankalpa. So 15 days puja, Gayatri Japa or whatever it is, ekdam karishye. And if one great Swamiji only gave this example. Vijaya Prakash Anandagiri used to tell this. Ekdam karishye will not help. He used to say sadhana means every day you should do every day. So 15 दिन का 1 महीने का नहीं किया, एक साथ कर लेंगे. That won't help, he says. So great Acharyas have stressed upon sadhana, individual sadhana, while living in the world, living with love, kindness and compassion, patience, forgiveness. All these things are really purify our heart. Thank you.
There is one request, Swamiji. She says, I would like some ways for young children, 12 to 18 years, to answer some of the fundamental questions at that level, similar to questions you have already answered, but for young people. Any thoughts on how would we communicate this to youth?
See, for youth, we have been handling youth, of course, there.
Correct. That's why. Yeah,
we must arouse in them. Of course, not only through lectures. First of all, as Puja Gurudev says, Swami Chinmayananji, please remember this, all of us, whoever is listening, very famous statement Gurudev said, youth are not useless, but usedless.
Yes.
Youth are not careless, but cared less.
Yeah.
This gives a lot of key for us.
Yeah.
The entire relationship with the youth. We rub our ideas, our thoughts, we don't listen to them. So, the best way is befriend them, understand them, listen to them. Then you must be prepared. All parents I'm talking. Parents must be prepared to answer the questions of the youth intelligently, logically, for which parents have to prepare, read good books, listen to talks, so many things, prepare. Otherwise, we get angry. So when you do this, one thing, once the youth is available to us, one important thing we must show them is that we must arouse in them sympathy and compassion for the people around. Number one. Number two is we must show them a goal not only academic, but beyond academic, and show them, make them sensitive enough to the worldly problems, how youth are, other youth children are suffering, how humanity is suffering, what kind of help that you can render. Yesterday only somebody came to me, he got a very good package and some abroad. I told him same thing, set some percentage of amount, show compassion to charity every year. You decide how much, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, that is your problem. So we have to train them. We don't bombard them with Advaita Vedanta directly. They get, they get angry with us. Love them. Let them feel that Papa or Mummy, Daddy or Papa or Daddy or Mother or my friend. Like, when we talk, they should feel that Swami is my friend. When that relationship is established first, then knowledge can flow easily. They listen to you and they are willing to get transformed. But that kind of relationship is very problematic nowadays. We rub our thoughts on them mostly out of anxiety, worry, etc. We should be cool enough, understand, and then deal with it. I think in a short way, I can only answer this now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Swamiji. Thank you for wonderful elaboration of the deep and meaningful topic.
Thank
Is
you.
it one or many?
I dedicate this to entire Guru-Parampara who taught me all this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.
Shall we conclude?
Namaskar. Yeah, let's conclude.
Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Arihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Arihi Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you all. Hari Om. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Leaving now.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for listening to wonderful exposition on one and many as per Advaita. Now, you have another session tomorrow. Tomorrow for United States and tonight for India. On June 1st evening in India, our own Dr. Vijay Chandra Banavati, he will be speaking about Shankara, an embodiment of synthesis. I'm looking forward to that talk. I hope you are too. Please sign in and have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye. Good night to America.